Once upon a time, Arav sat at his desk, staring at the glowing screen in front of him. The document was blank, the cursor blinking expectantly. He had an important project to complete, a deadline looming over his head like a dark cloud. Yet, his mind was anywhere but here. First, it drifted to the memory of last night's movie. That thrilling chase scene. How did they film it? Should he look it up? No, focus. He shook his head and tried to type, but now he was thinking about the message he forgot to reply to. He reached for his phone, but then a thought about an old school friend popped into his head. He wondered what they were doing now. Should he check their profile? Arav! His inner voice shouted. You're wasting time. Frustrated, he leaned back, rubbing his temples. Why can't I focus? He muttered to himself. Then he remembered something he had read about the mind. The mind is like a monkey, constantly jumping from branch to branch, but a monkey can be trained. He took a deep breath and decided to try an experiment. He closed his eyes and imagined his thoughts as floating clouds. Some were tempting, trying to pull him in. His favorite song, the unfinished book, the travel plans. But instead of chasing them, he simply watched them drift by. Not now, he whispered. Later. Then, he imagined a single beam of light in the center of his mind. That light was his work, his focus. He breathed deeply, allowing all the noise to fade away. His fingers touched the keyboard. One word appeared, then another. Slowly, the document was no longer blank. Arav smiled. The monkey mind still tried to jump, but now he knew the trick, to gently bring it back again and again. And with that, he continued his work, no longer a prisoner of his wandering thoughts, but the master of them.